Yeet!
It's week 13 of the 2022 season. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Bears and the Packers. All that and more coming up next.
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at the Packers in this matchup, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
Calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12 of the Pack on first down. Now it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2's unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. And I expect them to play really well here.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped it. That was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
The Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike to the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free?
Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the
not
play,
successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a solid run here is a pair coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most days, these guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And this one taken in too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. And rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
One is not buying the other dinner.
On play action, Fields. And just not enough playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early. Right? Take away chance. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll fight for... From the 27, Rodgers. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes 48. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have freight. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And he's going to have another first down as 17 now. Here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Joe. They go back to the ground with Jones. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. To the end zone, Derek.
That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend on. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next.
To have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again. But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know.
Game. After the sack on 1st down, Fields under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple defenders getting home. Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a 2-yard. Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here for that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they're having the year he's having, it's what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them, no matter how many people are put in his direction.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he rifles one. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down.
Defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now a throw on 2nd and 10. An inside give to Jones. They'll get him to the
down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
The kick by Maher is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now, and we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a second straight weekend. This time they're at down. Play action. It's Fields. Out to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, that was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this
top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. Fields steps away to his left. And he works his out. Here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's taken to the 26. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Green Bay returning on offense, led by...
And if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not you're celebrating in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. The 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Fields it right around the goal line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back.
Later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
Do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers. And
He finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
now a first down carry by Jones.
Go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw down territory, though, if they're stopped. Rodgers now to pro. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down. Maher able to put this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. And this will not be...
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jair. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Complete. This is Lewis. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of it. On second down, it's Jones. That's coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. They're in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And that makes it a 9-point game. The touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will Norris. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be upended at the Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Third down stop. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete. More quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Throwing again is Fields. And again back to Kmet. And with a final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Bears, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he will not. Certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the
inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On second down, a run with Herbert. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a
that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball.
In need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
Yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he'll protect himself. A handoff for Herbert. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues.
Because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be stopped
All over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And able to get it.
That's the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
6 points.
That penalty is declined.
And it's good. It cuts it to 2. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. And that one bounces out of the...
Because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow them.
We have so much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Highly contested in the third quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline block down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. It's incomplete up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're...
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight on the board. Those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And some good
football team. Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find. So ultimately, they dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of spender made him think.
What do you mean by that, Brooke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the... Rodgers going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play this time.
After the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to...
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Have a now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And down here's Marr to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 20 go as they take the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. They are in desperate need of finding the end zone. So they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into...
After the initial contact on the next-gen stats. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His first touchdown of the year. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this. Bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he'll be corralled right. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And nowhere to 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And use his 7th here. This is 3rd and 11. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's 2nd down. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it.
Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And they've got it well said and done. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely
from their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. He'll get this down to the 38. Well, with a fumble, he's probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is
moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction. All of a sudden, they're down. And no effort to bring this one out.
Just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablet.
Far enough defensively. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Herbert. And he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And now the Packers get set to go. They'll be hoping to win a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st down, Fields. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks.
Next drive underway. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT, last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. slant route. He's got as big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A give to Jones. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to... 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll go again to Jones. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Bears. The 40, 20, 10, and in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took him the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, so New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. The give is to Jones. Now the Bears going to use the 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. The kick by Marr is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
To come back and win this game.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now, all eyes on Fields. And oh, that one. Here's Fields. And that is going to be in. You got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Rolling to his right. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out.
Barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Down at the 12 prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take this. We put the ball in the air here on 3rd.
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball.
And Marr pulled it left. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more. Should make this kick in his sleep.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, we need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked about sewn up this football game. Rodgers will take a knee. Win here for the Packers. Well, we've said it so many times in the past, but it was Aaron Rodgers, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So for Green Bay, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.